Hey Sagittarius, here's another reading for you. I did say I'd try to get you daily readings to explore you and your person, which really intrigues me because every time for Sagittarius I come back to the same scenario. So for Sagittarius with me at the moment, it's going to resonate with someone who has a person on their mind and is gradually moving away from that way of thinking. They're beginning to think, if he doesn't come back better than he was or she, I don't want them. And that's a very healthy way to be thinking, Sagittarius. But this person's just playing still a little havoc with your head. And let's go back to the past and what was going on with this person. So it was a sort of stagnant, unhealthy relationship, even though there were touches of greatness and niceness to it, of course, otherwise you wouldn't have been with it. You felt very emotionally unfulfilled. There was a lot of conflict in it, regardless of it being very pleasant between you two. You realized there were some outside forces, which I think was a threesome, broke your heart in the end as the person had to withdraw because they just did not know what to do with you. That withdrawal, that breaking of the heart, massive storm in your life brought a transformation. The death card is total transformation, and you became like the high priestess. You started to find an unexplored potential in yourself, whether you're male or female. You became much more spiritual. The high priestess is a bit like the lady pope. She knows what's right, what's wrong. She has a very clear view of it in terms of black and white, exactly how it is. Within all that situation, you were developing an enlightened way of thinking, a sort of learning from the practical lessons of it all, realizing that you blamed yourself. It wasn't you, it was the situation. You couldn't understand it, and it was affecting people around you, especially if you had children. They were becoming affected, but they were a great solace to you and a great feeling of security, getting you back on track. And you made your wishes, but you became much more appreciative of life. And I think a lot of you might have had gratitude lists, thanking God and the universe for what you had, especially your children, if you had children, or your gifts, your talents, your beauty, your financial security. Although a lot of Sagittarians wouldn't have financial security, it's been a very bad time for them. And you gradually started to walk into the sunshine again, making progress within your own project of work, starting to push this person out of your head. Temperance started, as the Temperance card shows, more moderate, more compromising attitude, avoiding extreme emotional feelings, which you had there. And you're starting to not only make progress in your own project and your own life, but you felt a harmony after the battle. Okay, you hadn't won the battle, but you felt you were going to get success in other areas. And maybe a lot of Sagittarians will have felt this love was not for you. And you developed a lot of queen qualities if you are a lady. The Queen of Swords, you start to be able to cut through confusing situations. You'll be able to work things out very quickly. You had a clarity of mind come in from the death card, from the transformation that took place from the heartbreak. Your instincts coming to the fore. And you also developed a strategy for making money. And although that might not have come through right now, there is the potential there. You're exploring areas that could make you money. The Queen of Wands, of course, that's you, the Sagittarian lady who is very fiery, passionate, self-assured, very wholehearted, and you make yourself busy to get over the heartache. And of course, you've got on all these qualities, the Swords, Pentacles, Wands, and the Cups. And you're developing this sensitive caringness about you, this feminine, soft side, which Sagittarius women haven't always got. They're very alive, very boisterous, very in your face, very exploring, very adventurous. But you're developing this soft, sensitive side, and you're developing this elegance about you, which people are going to be dumbstruck by this beauty, this sophistication. Your children or child is doing very well. If you've got a Sagittarius child, I keep saying this because it really is true. If you've got a child, it doesn't have to be a Sagittarius. You being a Sagittarius is enough. Whoever is your firstborn child will do very well, or if you've only got one child. And the Ace of Pentacles is showing me that you are starting to understand what you need to do about money. You've never taken it quite seriously before, but the universe sort of helps you each time. It's like a cat with 9 lives. Each time things get desperate, something comes into the fore. And the Knight of Swords is showing me that there's a lot of swift action taking place, a lot of accomplishment, tenacity with work, and you're making progress. Even if it's not money in your purse, it's towards money coming in. So lots of project development, lots of exploration. Your job might take you abroad. It's definitely taking you on an international field with the internet. And let's look at your person again, because now the person starts coming in. We've got the old lover there. We constantly get this card with Sagittarius. I don't get it with anyone else. It's always your card. And here we've got the lovers, the stability between you, the relationship that's together and shared, with shared wealth, shared equality. Ace of Cups is like a new relationship, even though it's someone you know already, and he becomes your emperor. And here we have all the cups behind you. You're sitting there quite complacent. All your wishes are being fulfilled. And here you have the stability of the home, the celebration, the excitement, the harmony in the home. So let's see what else we've got for Sagittarius. Let's see if we get any repeat tarots or anything extra. I'd love the Chariot for you, and I'd love the Empress. So let's see if they come up. But let's explore this lover of yours who didn't come up to the notch last time. He withdrew, or she withdrew, because they couldn't sort things out. But they are sorting things out, it seems, from this reading. Whether you're going to want them or not is another matter, because they didn't sort it out quickly enough, and they left you without an understanding of what had gone on. They didn't explain. And the Moon card says all this, all the confusion that was all going on, the dogs barking, the crab jumping out of the water, lots of insecurities, lots of disillusionment, lots of thinking it was all an illusion. And they made you think that. We've got the Devil card again. Yes, it was not a healthy relationship. They would have to change completely. They're learning their karmic lessons. They will have to change completely if they want the Sagittarian lady. And here we've got wishing upon a star. Your wishes are going to come true if they are to do with this person. This person's hoping their wishes come true. And what did we get? The Empress. I so wished that for you. It is a destined love. But, you know, sometimes soulmates have to go away and work at certain areas. They have to develop the practicalities of life, learn from lessons, and certainly learn their karmic lessons before they could come together in a fulfilling relationship. Sagittarius cards, please. Messages for Sagittarius. So Ace of Pentacles, you are on a roll, Sagittarius. We have got that up there. The Ace of Pentacles, you are going to make your own money, and your person is going to be like quite alarmed at your success and be thinking, oh my God, is Sagittarius even going to look at me now? I think they were successful in their own right, and they fell over you in terms of success, financial success, but it's going to be the other way around this time. Sagittarius is going to be the one that's the bringer of everything. Yeah, and your person is definitely having a tower moment. They're trying to change things. They're trying to be just and fair in their life. They don't want to be deceitful. They don't want to be in a threesome relationship. You probably didn't even know about that. They want to be the lovers with you. There we've got the lovers. So the lovers are repeated. So the lovers are definitely very important in this reading. They want to be just. They want to be like the Pope, true, spiritual and right. And they're going to try and put things right. So if they come to you, they will be your sunshine. The Sun card again. Here we have the Sun card and we have it again. So they will be your sunshine. They're hoping to be your sunshine. And they're hoping the Wheel of Fortune will spin for both your benefit. So we've had quite a few repeat cards that have been very, very important for Sagittarius. When they repeat, they are really, really underlying that fact. But that is definitely going to happen. You are going to be a lover with this person, or you'd have to reject this person for that not to happen, because this person will come forwards. The High Priest or the High Priestess, the Lady Pope again. Yeah, this is like the Pope now. So it's like, you know, I'm here, I'm enlightened, I know what's right and I know what's wrong. And the World card, we've got that again. So the world is your lobster. The world is going to be at your feet. And strength, you're going to develop this amazing strength, and it could be a Leo that comes your way. The Death card again, that total transformation that took place. And the Hermit, it could actually be a Virgo, and you're looking back that way and going, I'm not going there again. If my person can't come with a proper explanation, then don't let them come at all. I don't want them at all. That's you talking. You don't want them as they was. They have to be different. They have to present you with a different scenario. And then you will jump off like the fool onto the cliff and go, I'm here for you. Because Sagittarians do jump in without thinking if they are in love. They do. Here we've got the Strength card again, showing your strength developing, your love for life, your Leo quality, but also it could be a Leo, and wishing upon a star has come up again. So your wishes are coming true. The Hanged Man, it could be a Pisces. We're opening up that to Leo, Pisces and Virgo. But you could have a Leo and a Pisces placement in your chart. And if you have Sagittarius, Leo and Pisces, or Sagittarius, Leo, Pisces, Virgo, this reading is definitely for you. That Tower moment's come up again because your person is really fighting to sort things out. They might be going through a breakup. They might be closing a contract down at work, where they leave a job that's been keeping them away from you because it was long distance and made them into a workaholic, and they couldn't cope. And the stresses of that was just too much. So, you know, your person is trying to sort things out so they can come forwards, but they're taking a long time about it. There's been no communication for a while, and I think Sagittarians are getting quite impatient about that. The Death card has come up. The transformation in you has been incredible. You're not going to take bullshit anymore, that's for sure. Hierophant. They're going to be fighting their way to get to you. That's the High Priest. We've had that twice. Yep, there we go. Very, very, it's got to be right or I'm not having it. And the World has come up again. So you've got the World at your feet. Karma card. Karma only serves the right menu for each person. I think Sagittarius, you're going to get a beautiful, absolutely beautiful meal, your favourite meal of all. But let me say, soulmates do have to work at it before they can come together. And sometimes they meet and it's just not the right time. They weren't ready to catch you. And they had to go away, fight through their world to get to your world. And it looks like that's what's happening. Let's see if the two worlds can entwine. Another card for Sagittarius, please. The Wheel of Fortune, we've had that twice, and the Hermit. To me, it looks like it could be a Virgo. Okay, one or two of these cards and one or two of the Wisdom Oracle cards, just to fulfill, yeah, that broken heart still had an enormous impact on Sagittarius. Yeah, it's really been a heartbreaking situation. But your person has felt it as well. They have had this broken heart, and you've had to be patient to get through that broken heart. And the angel of love has been helping you, and you're appreciating your life much more now. You're appreciating your own qualities and how clever you are, how talented and how beautiful. And that community card's there. You're working really well in the community. You're producing something that the community loves. It might be music, it might be books, it might be you're an author, or you're writing something, or you're an actress, or a musician, but you know, it could also mean that you were in a threesome relationship and now very aware of that, and it gave you a lot of anxiousness. Yeah, look, there goes, looking right over there. No more of that rubbish. And you did get the storm warnings, but you ignored them. Yeah, you ignored them because you wanted this love. You wanted this person to love you. But when you could ignore them no longer, you had to go on a journey and you had to break away from this person. Plus, you were going through your own financial constraints, Sagittarius, as many signs were. And your attachment was strong with this person, but you realized they were wearing a mask. They were lying to you. But they're going to get rid of that mask. And if they come forward, they're going to come forward with a beautiful heart in their hand. And they're going to be honest and they're going to be true. But you are fighting for your own financial survival. And you want to make sure that you never go through those financial constraints again. So you have other things on your mind, which is very fortunate because it makes you even more attractive to your person now. They realize that they are not your be-all and end-all. Blossoming abundance is coming. Man holding a coin. That could be you, male or female. You're making your own coins. Or this person has made a loss now because they've had their tower moment, breaking out of a relationship that wasn't working, having to give up money, or breaking out of a job that kept them away from you. But they're going to make money again. So this card has got a twofold message, I'm being told. Angels are at work on healing this relationship between you both, and also on creating a healing within yourself in your 7th chakra. Chakras are very important, and you've been all tied up in this emotional sort of situation, but you've decided to put it in one place, but it still hurts. It still hurts you, Sagittarius. And you're not one to just jump into relationships easily. So you've spent a lot of time thinking about it and thinking about your life. You've developed a strategy, a very sensible one, and you're not going to put up with any more deceit. So that's going to be the first thing you tell your person when they come back. No way are you going to put up with any deceit. And they won't come back with deceit because they know you are this thinking woman or man. One more card from this deck, please, for Sagittarius. Okay, so we've got the Magician at work, and we've got all the angels working on your chakras. Okay, can we have a few cards from this pack, please? Wisdom Oracle cards for Sagittarius and their person. Expansion. Jupiter wants you to expand. Jupiter is giving you a shower of abundance. Expansion is occurring in your life right now. And you're becoming much more mystic, and you're the thinking woman or man now. Enlightened. Your whole way of thinking is changing. You won't put up with deceit. You won't put up with nonsense. You won't put up with people that trick people. No, that's all in the past. You're on a quest for reality, for greatness, for enlightenment, to be of service to others through your work, because it's something very important. How do you write beautiful things that are important, that people read and think about? All that's going to going to be your shower of abundance. There's no doubt. You're changed. You're so different. And your soulmate has also changed. He's ashamed of what he was like, but he could only have you in that way. And if he told you, he wouldn't have had you, or she wouldn't have had you. And they're very despondent in their own life. They really need to get out of it. They're a workaholic. Let's see what else it says about them. They're developing a different sort of wisdom now. They're becoming much wiser. And they don't want a life that is stagnant and unhealthy. They want a life that is beautiful and shining and happy. Perception, their powers of perception are moving forwards rapidly. And their feelings of self-worth are getting better now. And they do feel guilty. They're going to feel terrible telling you whatever's gone on. And they've gone through a terrible grief without you. It's been like a bereavement. But when you come together, there will be a sense of completion for you both. I hope you've enjoyed this reading, Sagittarius. And I will be back soon with another short reading for you. I'll be doing them very regularly for Sagittarius because I want to see what goes on and what's happening.